मतलब वो मेरे से आता ही नहीं, तो वैसे मेरे राक्षस तो सारे ही अच्छे हैं.
Congratulations for that.
But the whole comedic timing का full 100% credit goes to Vikrant, Shweta and all the actors.
So what would you want to be in your next work?
It's like वो यार स्टीव जॉब जब iPod बना रहा था, मतलब उसको भी यही बोले थे कि यार लोगों को वॉकमैन है तो ये क्यों चाहिए. But
Hey guys, this is Shormila Maiti from Shormila Show House, and please subscribe my channel, click the bell button for more updates.
Hello and welcome to Sharmila Show House. The day is very special. I have the very beautiful, gorgeous and talented Aarti Kadhav with me. And I'm sure by this time most of you have watched the film Cargo, which is streaming in Netflix. So welcome Aarti. How are you doing?
good. Thank you so much. I'm overwhelmed with all the love that I'm getting for Cargo, and I'm really thankful, to people who are going and watching it. So please watch more, share more, spread the word, champion us. Yeah.
So basically, how does it feel being the captain of the ship, How does it feel to be associated with Cargo? I mean, it's very different. The concept is very unique. Everything is quite different about the film.
Yeah. No, it feels good, but, the way a VFX heavy film is made, when you're making it on your set, there's a 50% green screen. So it's like, in general, it's at that point, people know they're making it, but they don't see that, okay, that's the ultimate goal, that it's the first sci-fi spaceship film from India. And even you yourself get bogged down by all the challenges that you're facing. But I mean, it's nicer to finally get that perspective, because this was the vision with which we began making the film, that let's just do this, so it feels good.
Absolutely. So what I feel is that the science fiction is basically, a depiction of imagination. So how did you take up this challenge to portray this imagination on screen? That is something I really want you to answer.
So I have been interested in sci-fi and fantasy since childhood, and I've been working in that space, writing stories in that space. And I am an engineer before I became a filmmaker. So I studied all this artificial intelligence, machine learning. So that was my master's degree on. And then I went to film school. So in film school, actually, that's where I could marry everything that I'd learned and everything I was liking to creating a new worlds. I like stories of worlds that don't exist in general. So that's how it started. And I've been making science fictions for a while, just before. I've made, I think, 4 to 5 short films on science fiction space. So it was very normal. It was very natural for me. Everybody around me knew that ये science fiction hai. Like Aarti means science fiction. They knew that very well. So only thing I wanted to make sure that the first science fiction film I make, which is my debut, has to be super Indian and rooted in our, our subcontinent. It should feel कि ये India से ही बना है, मतलब कहीं से copy नहीं हुआ है. So that's where it came. And I also like fantasy and surrealism. So I think those elements are also there in the film. So wo bhi hai.
So what exactly appeals to you the most about the science fictions? I mean, people generally these days they're not into this genre. So this genre itself is very different. Yeah. So what exactly appeals to you the most about this?
Exactly what you said, that I know it firsthand that nobody is open to science fiction because it has had a lot of false starts in our country. And jabki internationally science fiction enjoys a mainstream status. The biggest films are science fiction films, but in India you don't even want to make a small film that is science fiction because you feel it's a no show. It will be probably be a no show because the assumption is that logo ko samjhega nahi. But I feel that if your emotions and instincts पे आप सही फेंक रहे हो, मतलब सही खेल रहे हो, तो कोई भी आइडिया आप लोगों को कन्विंस करा सकते हो. Everything is a game of emotion and instincts, so even in this film I was making sure that everything that I make will be approachable. See, this film is very out there. There's spaceship, then there's Rakshas, then there's the rebirth ka wo machines, then they have power, and then one girl's coming. It just keeps getting absurd, as you keep. But the idea is that we show it slowly, so that by the time you are in the middle of the film, you understood the concept to an extent that you are always ki acha isme to ab kuch naya bacha bhi nahi. You're never at loss ki acha ye kya ho raha hai, ye kyun ho raha hai. So that is the idea, that it's a matter of how you present it. So logo ko I know, because personally I tried to pitch a lot of science fiction in the past and it never got through. So I know that. and I'm sure in future also that always comes कि अरे लोगों को समझेगा नहीं, which is like always is a studio जो creative heads होते हैं उनको लगता है कि लोगों को समझेगा नहीं, just because, and I think people are smarter than sometimes these people, like that's my thing, like you know, so in general people it's like वो यार Steve Jobs जब iPod बना रहा था, मतलब उसको भी यही बोले थे कि यार लोगों को वॉकमैन है तो ये क्यों चाहिए, but the thing is you have to innovate, like you know, then people, you know, people will receive it, you have to have that conviction. So yeah, I just believe that.
Right.
Yeah.
So connecting to the audience is the biggest challenge while making any science fiction. That's what you said.
Yes. Yes,
Because
yes, yes.
especially for this film, there are no human beings, and you know it's about rebirth, something a really weird concept, and then connecting to the audience is something that's very challenging in case of any
It is
science. And I'm
challenging.
sure you have done this pretty well in this film, because the reviews and comments that are coming up about Cargo is something which is really great. So I'm
Yes,
sure
yes,
your
yes.
hard work has paid off. Congratulations for that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's very sweet of you. Yeah, I agree. And I'm like, when I made it, I thought only 10% of people will enjoy it. And actually, at that point, I was not even sure if it will ever get a release. I was like, okay, let me, I'll do a YouTube. Well, you know, I was that, you know, I didn't have any expectations essentially. So, like, definitely more than 10% people are liking it. So, I'm just happy. Yeah. Yeah.
So now I will move on to the characters of the film. The way you have characterized the characters, I would say, the Yamraj. You know, we have a stereotype version of the Yamraj. So the way you
Yeah.
have changed that version, that Homo Rakshas, that's something is really, you know, innovative. So as you said, that in science fiction you have to constantly innovate. So how
Yeah.
did you like do this thing? What exactly made you, you know, to transform those things like from Yamraj to Homo Rakshas? This transformation. That is something
Yeah.
which people are enjoying.
Yes,
So
yes.
how did you like think, or why did you think that you should like innovate in this way so that audience can connect to it?
So basically the seed is, so you know, if you see any generation and every civilization, they have their own creation myths and they have their own afterlife myths. कि मरने के बाद क्या होता है? It's true across civilization, and we try to make sense of it, because by making sense of it, we try to make sense of why we are alive, what is the purpose of life. So that, and so हर civilization में होगा कि या तो heaven और hell होगा, या तो रीबर्थ होगा, या कर्मा ट्रांसफर होता है, ये सब हर सिविलाइजेशन में होता है. These are all mental constructs only. So my thing was कि what should be हमारे सिविलाइजेशन का आफ्टर लाइफ, बिकॉज जो लास्ट हमारा था वो है यमराज का मिथ. तो आई थॉट हाउ डू यू अपग्रेड इट टू करंट टाइम्स, बिकॉज दैट मिथ वाज रिटन इन एन एरा वेयर दे वर like the technology was pretty much like, you know, people used to live in villages. That was the technology. 1,000 years old का civilization पे वो वाला myth लिखा हुआ है. So how do we upgrade the myth for our generation? So that was there, and I think when I was switching my jobs, and one of my manager had like, you know, this is one can question. One of managers said like everything is stories, like, you know, and your goal should be to write stories that last thousands of years. So I always then to write stories that last thousands of years, at least you should read those stories and get inspiration from them. So that's how I kind of, you know, started working on this idea. एंड होमो राक्षस वाला तो वो था कि मैं ना उसके पहले मैं बहुत ही मतलब परेशान हो गई थी कि यार साईफाई कोई बनाता नहीं है. और एक बार मैंने जाके मुझे लगा कि चल मैं इंडिया से सुपर हीरो फिल्म बनाऊंगी जो कि एवेंजर से भी अच्छी होगी, लाइक यू नो. सो उसमें मैंने बहुत स्पीशीज डाली थी और ये डाली थी. So I was writing that. Actually, I wrote that for 4 months just before I started writing Cargo. But obviously, there was no way I had budget to make it. And then I thought, what is the species in India that is unique? So the Rakshas species, if you read a mythology, it is so rich. मतलब they shape shift. मतलब कभी वो कुछ भी animal भी बन जाते हैं. And I also like about it is that they are not all bad. They are good Rakshas and they are bad gods. Like I love that about India, like subcontinent, that you have to be open. And that plurality is so beautiful of us. So I thought, why not use it? Like, why not make Homo Rakshas and make Rakshas like this? And see, मतलब मेरे को ना कोई बुरा कैरेक्टर लिखने में लिख ही नहीं पाती. इनफैक्ट ये फिल्म में भी एक सीन था जिसमें प्रस्ता does something very negative and it's written in the script. But I couldn't shoot it. I couldn't bring myself to shoot something so negative about a character. मतलब वो मेरे से आता ही नहीं. तो जैसे मेरे राक्षस तो सारे ही अच्छे हैं. So when I tell people कि ambiguous बोलते हैं ambiguous सभी अच्छे हैं. मतलब बेचारी ऋतिज्ञ सर अपने परेशान है अपने जॉब में, you know. तो सब वैसे ही है. तो yeah, but हाँ, मतलब आइडिया was कि ambiguous, मुझे ambiguity बहुत पसंद थी राक्षस की. तो it came
Since you
from
are
there.
so positive, so the characters that you're bringing, the characters that you're creating are also full of positivity.
Maybe, yeah,
That's
I
what
mean, yeah, which should not be, but like that's why sometimes you should have co-writers or something like that who balance out your screenplay. Like, ideas, the story should be a little bit more than sum total. But yeah, like मेरे को होता ही नहीं है, like, so yeah, that's true.
But I feel that this is very good, because whenever we hear the term demons or satans, we feel that okay, it's full of negativity. But when you're
Yeah.
imbibing some positivity into demons and this, so watching this kind of thing is really a treat to the eyes, and I think that's what clicked for this film. So that's really great. And another thing I would like to add is that you've added a sheer sense of comedy. Like there's a sheer sense of comedy in this science fiction, which is also very unique. So
Yes,
I feel
yes.
that despite of being a science fiction, there are so many shades to it. So how
Yeah.
did you like bring? Then this is the question. Since you're the captain of the ship, it depends upon you. So how did you like manage to get the correct timing? Because timing is very important, especially
Yeah.
for science fiction.
Comics, yeah. So basically, if you will see all the space films, in general, the films are very internal, very very in the sense, being on the edge of exploration is a very lonely process. So anybody who's in a spaceship, चाहे आप ग्रेविटी देखो, 2001 स्पेस ओडिसी देखो, जो भी एड एस्ट्रा देखो, it becomes a very melancholic and meditative piece. So I wanted to go there, but like at the same time the setting was such that I didn't see our film has more deaths than Final Destination, like, but I didn't want the deaths to be like so downer, because then the people take your life and the life cycle objectively. तो उस तरीके से we wrote it, but the whole comedic timing का full 100% credit goes to Vikrant, Shweta and all the actors. Like they are so good, like, and I think it's full credit उनको जाता है कि वो टाइमिंग तो फुल, वो मतलब कॉमेडी एक्टिंग एक्टर ही करता है. हम जितना भी लिखे, it always dilutes down, but they took it to different level. So yeah, I would give them credit.
Absolutely. And again, as you brought the characters, so I would say that the film consists of very limited characters. So again, it's a challenge, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Yes.
framing an entire film out of limited characters is again another challenge. So was it intentional? Did you plan to make this like that, or there were some other reasons?
There were genuine
Characters are
reasons.
very limited.
No, we had massive budget constraints overall. So in fact, like the idea was also to go to like, the space, or there were some shots where they hold hand, like I wanted it to be even grander, but like, you didn't have budgets in general for those. So and that was something that we accepted very early, that कि नहीं है, तो ये एक प्रॉब्लम है, अब इसको साइड में रखो, अभी बाकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करो. बट उसी में हम, if we get over ambitious, then everything will get messed up. So keep our ambitions limited, keep it within spaceship, keep the actors minimal, and let the other actors come and go, because then that keeps it, a little bit more lively. Otherwise the place, even in single location, 2 characters starts with no thriller element in the end, means it just starts going down, like, so that was the idea, like, because even if you don't realize, being in a single location keeps adding to fatigue, like in viewers mind, like, in general. तो वो, लेकिन वो वैसे ही था, हम लोग रिस्ट्रिक्शन से प्ले कर रहे थे और उसमें गए. But and whenever I talk about restriction, I want to tell the counter thing, that despite restrictions, we had a wonderful crew, like, the best crew, like, and the best team. Like we were a bunch, and we knew we are doing something that nobody has done. So वो एक मिशन तो था थोड़ा सा, तो वो उसमें भी मजा आ रहा था बहुत. Yeah.
Okay. So we all are in a state of crisis right now. The entire world is in a state of crisis due to the coronavirus pandemic. And coming up with such a science fiction in this kind of situation, do you think that it is like a breath of fresh air to the audience?
Yes, I think so. I think that's, yeah.
Surreal world.
Yeah. I think, yeah, we all are so tied up in our house that we wanted a change of space. So हमने तो actual में change of spaceship ही दे दिया. But idea is also that I think we all are in general, yeah, this, I mean, वो entropy बोलते हैं ना, that the world is going through that entropy. There's this so much noise in this world, like all the time. And I always feel that see, there is always, you can say whether I'm good person or bad person, but I know that when I'm writing, that is my purest and sincerest best, because frankly speaking, I write only for my perfection, because I really don't know any other way, like, so I feel that when the work is there, whether it's good or bad, there's definitely a lot of sincerity in it. And I think what eventually works for a lot of people, and that held true at every stage, like every crew member who came in, like that was the criteria. How sincere is, how sincere, like, you know, how sincere she is. So the sincerity level जो stacked है ना, तो I think that is what people find fresh in our film. Like, you know, हमने कुछ gimmick पे खेला ही नहीं. Even for our film, we did keep it fun and games throughout. We went philosophical, because if you're making a film about life and death, you have to tell people, create situations where people reflect on their own life. So वो भी एक sincere attempt था कि, you know, ये सब है, मतलब आप देखो, अगर अकेले देखो, उसमें देखो, immerse होके देखो, and you might take away something that might help you know, make your life better. तो वो at least बहुत ही honest intent था उसका, like, you know, the purpose of art वैसे उस intent से बनाया था. So I think that also people like that in the times of pandemic, there's so much chaos, like with everything going on, at least there's some small piece of order that is there. So that was what was our intention. So yeah.
So here the entire concept lies, you know, there is a concept of rebirth, so which is the
Yeah.
main focus of the film. So do
Yeah.
you yourself believe in rebirths or reincarnation?
No, yeah, I believe in full chaos theory. I feel that there is nothing happens after we die. I really believe in that. So I feel that it is like, you know, we overvalue our lives, and that's why the only value that is for the life is living well at that moment, and that's it. Like, you know, and valuing everybody else. I really believe in that. And if you think about this story, it is that, like, you know, the idea is that everything does go away. The traces we leave behind is like the, you know, the lives we have touched positively, you know. So that's what it is, like, you know, the lives that are back there. So it's a cycle of life is what you if you see in the beginning of the film, like when Yuvishka comes and Vikrant is there, exactly same things happen, same shots happen when Yuvishka is there, and then Rohan, the new guy who comes in, right? So it's a cycle of life. So we have to just surrender to the fact that it's a cycle of life. Our time is finite, but in that still find beauty, you know. So that was it. Like,
I really found your answer to be very interesting, because, you know, the thing that you believe in reality and penning down something which is contradicting the reality, how difficult it is, tell me. Like, you know, you yourself believe in something else and penning down an entire script which is contradicting your own thoughts.
yeah,
How
no,
is
but
it?
you know, but
Personality of the writer.
yeah, no, पर मुझे बस वही था कि like even if I'm telling something opposite, the intent is same. Like at least एक चीज मैंने very directly debunk कर दिया कि heaven और hell कुछ नहीं है. मतलब वो directly मैंने script में literally बोल दिया कि स्वर्ग नरक होता ही नहीं है. Like, you know, so you don't have to do good just because there's a heaven waiting for you. You have to do good for the justice, for the thoughts you believe in, because that's what I always believe, that you know, it's a very old Japanese saying that person is what he is in the room. And I also feel that you should not not carry a lot of baggages of the past, nor you should, you know, or anything of the past, nor you should think so much about the future. Like, you know, just be in the room and, like, you know, value life for what it is. Philosophically, I'm still trying to touch the same things. So see, all the science fiction is always a device to look at reality. If I can't just show that you're dying and you're just, you know, okay, and that's the end. Like, but I can still give you hope that even if the life world ends when you're dead, there are still traces you're leaving behind somewhere. You're making a difference. You're making connections that will probably last. Like, you know. So those were the things that I wanted to touch on. Like, and they even in that moment, if you feel they're resonating across lifetimes, it's how much depth you perceive in your connections, right? But still you're living in that moment, like, so that's what I believe, like, yeah. So
Okay, so we have almost reached the end of our conversation. So I have one last question. Since you have already said that you don't believe in this, you know, rebirth and everything, you believe in the circle of life. But still, I would like to ask you a question. If anything called rebirth ever happens with us, I mean, we don't know. We don't know what happens to us after death. So what would you want to be in your next birth, if it at all happens?
I think I'm gonna borrow this answer from Vikrant's answer, because, you know, he said that, and something that I was also thinking of answering that, but now it always feels that I'm copying him. But we both, you know, wanted to be like, he wanted to be a white shark and I wanted to be a blue, like, nice happy dolphin. in next birth, just enjoying the sea, swimming away. And I hope they're staying away from humans and the pollution of the humans as much as possible. And like, just enjoying the sea life and just living life with like, with great pleasure, because that's the vibe I get from them. I don't know, they might be having their own problems, like dolphin ka bhi kuch hota hoga, kuch problem, but like, at least from this distance, it looks like they're just enjoying the nature and the life beautifully, full speed, so that's what I want to be. Yeah.
That's a really sweet answer. So thank you, Aarti. Thanks a lot for giving us time from your busy schedule. So,
So
would
thank
you
you
like
so
to say
much for
something to
talking.
our audience, to the audience of Formula Show House?
No, I just want to say that this is such a lovely interview. The questions you asked were so nice, and I have so much pleasure talking to you. And I don't know if it's true, but from whatever feedback I'm getting, I'm seeing that a lot of young college girls are even I mean, I got contacted by a lot of girls from film schools as well who are really liking the film. So I just want to say that science fiction, it's not just it's rare in India, it's also very rare for women to make science fiction. And when earlier I used to go and pitch myself as a science fiction, they thought like, how can she make it? Like, the disbelief, because you don't fit any existing prototype of a science fiction director or so for all the girls is like, you will always be, you will always face that problem, but just ignore and do your thing. Like, that's the only thing I want to say. Just ignore people. Like, don't even fight. Like, just ignore, work hard and prove by your work. Like, that's about it. Yeah, so that's all I want to say. You don't fight also, because that takes a lot of energy.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Aarti.
Yeah. Yes. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. You gave a lovely message. That means a lot. I'm sure all the audience will be able to connect to what you try to say. So thank you so much once again. Had a lovely
Thank
time
you.
talking to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
same
take
here.
care.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes. Bye. Take care. Bye.